There we go.
What? We didn't get the ice stuff?
Fuck.
Also, new crib.
Ice.
Who with? Hey, fuck ice. There we go. In the recording. There we go.
Last session, there was not too much action, but a lot of talking. Basically, Ryder prepped themselves to finish out curing the curses on Riley and Oko. There was some kind of talking about what Oko said his plans were going to be, and people had started to kind of create little colonies along the countryside south of Walmond. The animals around the farm have been being tended to by Oko, Kai, and Kenneth. And the session, towards the end, Dick and Isaac were talking about future plans. One for counterattack and one for Isaac's arm. And in the breadth of some conversation, Dick got a voice speaking in his head, saying the words, Nizar, Reintog has gone silent. What is the status of the gate opening? And that's exactly where the session cut off. So, I would say at this time, Dick's going, ah, ah. I don't know, yeah, is there any knee-jerk reaction that Dick has in this moment?
Probably just like he always does when he gets a message on one of those is just like making sure he doesn't forget it, just replaying it over again. I think he's familiar enough with this to like know that's the first move always. For sure.
And then you had reached down and you open up your bag and you see a brief yellow fade out, brief yellow light.
So I forget exactly which one goes to who, but I'm sure that means something.
You have not. This one is new to you. You haven't seen
Haven't
any.
received a message from this one before.
No, you've received
I
a message
see.
from the blue, and received a message maybe from. You have both of the black ones. Had? Oh yes, one was given to Balfric of the black sending stones. Black, yellow, and blue.
We never got Reintog's sending stone right off her body.
Nope.
Right. Sorry, I'm still messing with my character sheet.
That's fine. A small patter of rain starts to come down outside, as people kind of find it starts to get a little heavier and starts to pick up and get pretty heavy in the middle of the day.
Huh?
Put my rain music on. So, is anyone going to stay in the rain? Or is everyone mostly going to start congregating inside?
Where is inside again?
Inside is,
House.
yes, a farmhouse. It's got an open area in the front where couches and armchairs sit. Behind it is a simple kitchen, and to the left and right are some rooms. One of them on the right Isaac had been staying in while he rested, and still needs rest. Honestly,
Still EP. I'm still EP.
he's still EP.
Yeah, I'm not staying in the rain.
I think I was already inside at the kitchen
Doing a little.
Isaac
Are we
and Dick.
stinky, actually? Maybe we can use the rain to shower.
Actually, it would probably be. That probably would be an advantageous thing to do in this day and
Yeah.
time, just to let it kind of wash you out. But, Dick and Isaac, you both kind of in the side room. You start to hear the door open and the louder sounds of rain as the gap of air lets more sound through the door. So everyone starts to kind of pile in and stand around for a little bit, wicking some water off of themselves, and then kind of finding places to probably maybe Oko would try to get a fire started in the oven. Let's see if we'll roll him a little survival. Okay, yeah. He gets a quick fire started and starts crowding around, getting some of the wetness off himself, along with Kai and Kenneth.
This house got soap in it.
You know, you can look around.
I'll look around. Has anyone else investigated this house yet? I mean, I'm just looking for soap, but
I don't think we've actually done like a.
It's not been dug through yet, no.
Yeah.
If you'd like to make an investigation check, you can. Otherwise,
yeah, but I'm just looking for soap. So
you
I mean, we've been here a few days. If they have soap,
yeah, you would have been through the
I don't know if it's
washrooms
rained,
at this
though.
point. There's
okay.
probably a big basin that is situated by the west side of the house, kind of out by the door, and there's a little shelf that maybe has a bar of soap.
Okay.
That they would take out and fill and bathe in.
Just
They
gonna go
will
outside
try.
and scrub my clothes while they're still on me.
Okay. Shower with clothes.
I know LeBaron's ass is stinky.
That guy fucking rakes.
never bathes.
Half blood, half sweat, all over his body.
Does Riley preen themselves? Let's be honest.
He
a little
did.
At one point.
Yeah. No, he did a lot in the past. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the house starts to get a little warm as the heat from the oven wafts around, and the comforting sound of the rain brings a bit of peace in this home that was once someone else's.
Any picture
And-
frames?
Yeah. There's definitely a picture of an older gentleman that maybe his ears are a little bit pointy. He's got tan skin and very wrinkled face. He's dressed in a very rough-looking brown, short-sleeve, baggy shirt that's tied up just loosely at his waist with a belt and some tan canvas pants. And he's standing next to a slightly younger woman. His hair is just like short and like sticking out. Hers is like coming down her shoulders and gray like his. She's just wearing a simple green dress with a white kind of blouse interwoven in it. And that was it. And there were 2 bodies that were buried. So, okay, yeah, there might be there'd be some younger people in the pictures, but like children, maybe not their children, and maybe a solitary picture of an young man. But like I said, there were two aged bodies. These would match the older people.
Like a fireplace or something.
Yeah, so the oven is on and fireplace. I think the oven would be the kind of the heat source in the house. I'm not sure about a separate fireplace. You all would have noticed one outside, like a burn pit, but that's being soaked currently.
I'm probably
yeah,
just
the
not
oven-
allowed to hear that then.
Okay. Yep. People probably are kind of cycling as they get a little dry, letting people dry off. Dick or Isaac? I know you all had a lot of stuff going on in the last session, and it's hard to just pick up off of that. But is there anything else to go over on that end?
Well, does Dick tell Isaac that he got the sending?
Yes, for sure. That's what I was gonna make sure happened.
Was I still there at the end of that? I know I was there for part of that conversation, like the beginning part. I don't know if I left that. I remember it was like that moment when you were telling us.
I think the conversation kind of dwindled down to just them.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
But I mean, they're kind of sitting in a side area, but it's not
Oh wait,
necessarily.
no, I went back
off.
inside. No, I remember now.
This conversation, I think, is the next day because it was me at the table working on the arm, I think, and then Dick came up to me and we started talking.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just making sure. I got my wires crossed.
Probably Isaac would just hear me like repeating the message out loud over and over and over again, right, to work it into my brain.
Fumbling for a notebook or
something. And then I would be like,
okay?
Yeah. I would probably just try and like rustle out the sending stone and be like, gotta ping.
Oh.
So
Who is it?
You're hearing the
What
words
I just said.
and Reintog.
I don't know who it is. This is a new one. It's what I just said though.
Do you want to respond?
Okay.
I still kind of remember Nazar's voice.
That's what I was gonna say. That's kind of the main.
But my voice is not super great right now because I'm so tired.
Also, like, even formatting the message is like, I don't even know, like, what would be the mood? Do we say yes? Come here, or no, it didn't work? Bunker down? Wait for me to find you? What is the status of the gate opening?
Oh, the gate.
What's the status of the gate opening?
Well,
they said Reintog has
that
gone
should have
silent.
happened a while ago, right?
The gate opening, I guess so. Yeah, that was what we stopped. Probably, almost certainly, right? Or is that? Yeah, because they're asking Nazar, and Nazar's been dead since then, so they think.
Maybe we can say that we hit in a more Nazar way, but like we hit like a road bump, and Reintog needed assistance with the plan in Willowland.
Okay. Well, our goal is to get info back from them, right? Find out either who they are or where they are.
Yeah, and then we could just say after that, like, what is your status?
Okay. Yeah. I'll start writing that out. What our exact message will be.
Okay. At this point, the amount of people in this house, some people have kind of naturally shifted to spread out. What is that? It's Corbin. To spread out around the house. I would say Ryder and LeBaron. You all hear not that much of the conversation, but you hear the words Nazar and Rhintog coming from kind of across the room. As Isaac and Dick are talking.
Well, I guess I'll walk over curiously. Rhine dog.
I'll scoot a little bit closer to eavesdrop.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be that close.
Or probably I just actually start listening from where I was.
What about Rhine dog? Thought we handled that.
We got a ping from another.
The network's
Agent,
still
I guess.
intact. Yeah. Well, so how's this? Let's keep it short and sweet. Start remembering what Nazar sounds like, but Rhintog was intercepted. There was a hitch. It has been resolved. What is your status? Do you think I should get more specific than that?
I think you should, because they asked for an update with the gate. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because we don't know who is on the other end of this at all.
I assume the gate was like top priority, right?
Probably.
So then I don't. Do we include like? Do we just say like the group?
Let me try. Let's
not
try
the
and
plan?
let's see if we can deduce something about the nature. Like, is there any correspondence between the color of the stones and anything? Like, what was Rhintog's color?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue. And like so. Like.
She was not blue.
Oh no.
She was metallic, right?
She was silver.
She
Right.
was pearlescent.
No, not well. Yeah, the color of her skin. Maybe I was thinking maybe like, what's the banner of Wallamond? Is
Yeah.
that blue?
So like a
What
flag.
is the like city
The
colors?
typical banner would probably be the same. It'd probably match the same colors as the Anacreasing Militia Corps. It'd be yellow and gray.
Yellow. Okay, I don't know. Just
Did
worth a
I guess
worth a
since
thought.
LeBaron's here, LeBaron, did she have like a banner or like a standard for like her unit?
Is that a history check? I don't know. So like.
You would know.
Or just like
maybe for,
any
like, the
associations, don't
yeah.
even don't narrow it down to like a military
blue?
banner. Yeah, like what about her and blue comes to mind?
For that, LeBaron, I think you need a history check to try to deduce that.
You know. Okay, let me roll a history check. History. So that's a -1 for a 17.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember her having any sort of. She wasn't very big on aesthetic in general, but nothing blue specifically comes to mind. If anything, she liked to match her skin and her scale tone. So, nothing you can think of.
Like nothing blue comes to mind.
All right, maybe it's a dead end. It was just a thought I had.
Nothing that I can think of.
Maybe we could say. Do we remember the names of the other people in Nazar's group?
Oof.
Have they ever said?
Other than
I don't know.
Rhintog.
No, I meant like in the group that we killed.
Oh, way back
Ryder's
then.
gonna yell out, "What about the mercenaries?"
I was just thinking. I
probably just start heading over.
What
I remember
mercenaries?
we remember their names.
They
right?
hired the there's 3 mercenaries. I
Yes.
used their blood to track the specific location.
Other
What about them?
I mean, we could say that they betrayed and like caused it to malfunction, and then they pivot to they're now pivoting to something else.
Well, I was gonna say maybe we could like throw ourselves under the bus a little bit and say a couple of the people in Nazar's group died, and that Nazar would like to meet up with this person that we're talking to.
Riley, sitting in front of the fire, just sort of has his knees up, and he's just sort of hugging them, staring into the pit or the oven, I guess. Just says, "Don't hide. Tell them we're coming."
But we don't know where they are.
It might not be such a bad idea. That might spook them, get them out of their hidey hole, right? They hear that, they're gonna move. Might not be such a bad idea.
But like we don't know where they are. So they'll just move to somewhere that we also don't know.
But they're gonna make noise when they move. That's what I'm saying. Is
They could be on this like fucking new continent that
oh
we just figured
I
out,
feel like
you know?
we don't
like-
have eyes and ears everywhere for that to be effective.
I would think it would be a pretty local thing, but you guys are right.
I mean,
Because if Reintog was in, you know, Hindalucia, who knows where these other people are?
Albert just gives a.
Classical
I-
Baron.
I would love to go tell these people, hey, we're gonna come find you and get you, but we don't know where they are. That's the problem.
Well, so maybe we just go with my initial thing, but instead of like something as generalized as what's your status, we like, are you still in position? And then maybe they aren't, and then they have to tell us where they are. Or maybe we just tell them we're compromised, yeah, kind of like you were saying, and then tell them reposition and let us know where.
Yeah.
We'll be along
Also-
shortly.
We had to abort the plan.
who's pretending to be Nazar?
Isaac's done it in the
Me.
past.
I can copy his voice.
We could also, I don't know if your tiredness will supersede your copying ability, but you could teach it to Teller. He can probably impersonate a person's voice.
You think this person too weak to face us?
I think the operational standard of this organization we're going up against does not line up with them coming out to face us in open battle. I think they've been operating in the
secrecy
shadows
thing
this
going
whole
on.
time, and
Yeah.
drawing them out, challenging them directly may work, but it's also a big risk in that it can send them even deeper.
What if that person's Kavra? The writer's
Not
gonna
the
do
same
it like.
voice.
I don't think they would say Reintog's like gone silent. I think they would know what happened to Reintog.
Yeah, but what if that was a trick to throw us off? Just something to think about.
Make me a history check.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying that because Ryder's a little stupid.
That's a 5.
5. For some reason, that sounded. There was another logical reason why that sounded. Never mind. It was a false thought.
Like it seems pretty like hat on a hat to me for a guy like Kavra. We just don't know much, do we? I think.
Guess I'll message. I like tack my earring just to cast message, and do it to where I thought I saw Teller outside. So I can
Teller
come
doesn't
in
have
for
an
a
earring.
second. Well, I'm just casting message.
You can cast it.
I
It's not.
see.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Can you come inside?
Okay. How far did I get into washing myself?
You're probably pretty close to done. They've been talking for a little bit.
Okay.
Not totally clean.
I don't know. I'm going
That
to
is what Sam said.
stop it, but
Probably 30. I guess, would you just stop immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, is like you see Teller, or you hear Teller come in the west door, and a little tiny thud. And Teller kind of walks in, dripping, and there's a little bit of lye on part of his clothing.
I'll like twirl my fingers and prestidigitation and just clean his clothes off.
oh my.
And then a little pink sparkle is at your nose.
Thank
Do you know how to impersonate people?
I can look like people. Let me see. Let me see if I can remember how to do that.
But you can't look like me.
Oh, I could look like you, dude. Don't get it twisted.
But they would know because you're shorter.
Oh, he can be bigger.
It grows.
I don't have any sort of, I guess, spell or anything, but I could just try to sound like someone who do you need?
That's what everyone did.
Shit. We need someone to sound exactly like him, and I can do that. It's just I don't think I'd be very good at it right now. And we could just wait a couple days until I get a little bit more messed up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a power move on Nazar's part, is making the people wait.
Yeah. I believe it. But in the meantime, though, I do think, I think that like final message we settled on of like we've been compromised. You need to relocate. Do that, and then let me know where you're at.
That works.
And then we should also probably give the location we're relocating to.
Oh, for us? I mean, but presumably, if they're anticipating the opening of the gate, there's only one place that's gonna happen. Right?
There's the 4 places, the 4 points.
Well, right, but I think they've, like, in the process of their plans, they've chosen one. Right? Like,
I think they were trying to do it in all 4 points.
oh, interesting. I mean, should we head for the one we haven't been to yet?
Well, because they succeeded in the first 2. And then we met them at the 3rd, and then we killed them at the 3rd before they could open it.
So maybe we head for the 4th.
But I think that was Nazar's plan.
Yeah, but I don't know if we need to tell them where we're heading, because we're posing as like the leader of this covert operation, right? For like, even
I agree.
like for their purposes, compartmentalization, it would be better for them not to know where Nazar was.
Well, what's like the goal here? What would have been the goal between if Reintog and Nazar are working together?
That's what I've never quite put together. Yeah.
What do they gain from opening a giant portal into who knows where in the middle of this continent, right? And then having all of the Warforged take over a city?
Yeah, that I've never quite put together what Reintog's role in this whole thing exactly was.
Like, is it just to sow chaos? I don't know.
Reintog had a history with Warforged. Well, Indolution did. Maybe they had the technology or the means to turn the Warforged against the people. Maybe they were more so just a means to an end and not really a...
What if Kavra's not really a part of this whole thing with them at all? What if Reintog was like working on the side with Kavra, apart from Nazar's whole network? Right? Because Kavra doesn't really seem to be advancing the whole open a portal between dimensions goals. Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I said this earlier today, last session. That why does this slaver in the middle of Anna Carl have anything to do with a like cross-continent international ploy to like destroy the world?
I don't think he does.
Above table question. Isn't the dimension that they're trying to open, isn't that where he's from?
We saw him there. I don't know if that's where he's from.
But you banished him there.
We don't know where
Right,
he
you don't know
banished
where
him
he
to.
vanished to.
Yeah.
It's just the creature returns to the home plane. To their home plane. You don't know where that is.
Yeah, and then when we opened a portal to like another plane, that's where he was, right? Am I?
He was following Coda in that specific realm that was being opened in that
Yeah, but
that,
we literally...
that combat you all had with the four King Yellow wizards, Santhites. He was there.
I don't even know if we know that.
Coda, I'm not even sure if Coda did share.
He
Most
like
people
got
were.
hit, no? Or like, didn't his hand like come through?
Kavra's fingers started to pierce through, like they were pushed through. He pushed through the air and tried to physically open the gate.
Yeah.
To no avail.
I guess who all saw that is the question.
Coda saw it, and a lot of people were down
I think I was
dead.
dying.
People were down or dead. And I think that there was a bit going on. I'm not sure if Coda shared that.
If it was noteworthy, we've had downtime.
Yeah.
Coda
We
may
have to have every conversation.
I don't know.
I
No,
mean,
we don't.
Cover is scary. I think he would probably have said his claws were there, you know?
And you
He thought
heard
it was
him.
noteworthy, yeah.
You heard him talking to you, so. So.
Probably would have told Isaac.
And you. So yeah, there was some more details in that that little exchange, but
That's just like the only thing I'm thinking about, I guess. When you'll say
Gotta rewatch it.
a connection to this group, like. This guy don't know shit.
you're gonna hear Oko kind of sitting the wrong way on the armchair, legs over one side of the arm, head resting on the other side of the arm. And without opening his eyes, he's just gonna say, "You're in some shit, aren't you?"
Apparently.
I mean, we have now saved. We saved the world once, and then we saved the continent once. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's light work.
Okay, here's what we know. Kavra is from another dimension, and he hangs out here, and he like maintains a collection of creatures. Until we interrupted that, so it stands to reason that he, whichever way it goes, whether he has a vested interest in stopping it or he likes that it's happening, I do think the leap of logic that the dimension they are trying to bridge the gap between is the one Kavra is from. And whether or not he likes that, he certainly has a stake in it. I think we can probably say that, right? Does this all check out to everyone? Can anyone like find the hole in that, please? If we start off on the wrong foot here, that's a.
Checks out
I
to
mean,
me.
so the second area that we found him in the middle of the woods, right?
We didn't really find him. He came with us.
We met it. He was stone.
I mean, I
was he
guess.
not? He got turned into stone. Is that a different
Kavra?
person?
No.
That was a different person.
Kavra
That was
came
the
with us
Lars.
from.
We met up with him at the base of the tree,
In-
disguised as someone else.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Who was-
disguised. We just didn't know
Who
who he
was this
was.
guy? Yeah.
He
Yo,
wasn't
we just
disguised.
didn't know who he was.
Yeah, we didn't know
We
who he
had
was.
just
We
never
didn't know who he
seen
was.
him in
Reveal.
person before.
Oh my God.
He
I
gave
swear
you
it
an
was like a
alias.
mask off.
No, he gave you an alias. He
Just
didn't give you
remember
his
that.
name.
Yeah.
At that location, they had already completed the ritual.
Yeah.
The gate.
And well,
so why
and
would he have been there?
because he's like following, like, right? We also, much like him, have a vested interest in the results of their scheme to open up that bridge between dimensions. We don't know which way he cares, but like it makes sense that we would be following the same trail and meet up at the same place, close behind that group, because he clearly also has some sort of interest in what they're doing, right? He was just also behind them like we were.
I would assume he would want their scheme to not work, considering that I mean, this is from me thinking he kept us alive in our last encounter when I feel like if he truly wanted us dead, he probably could have done that relatively easily.
I think I lean that way too. I mean, strikes me as you don't hang out in the dimension you're not from for no reason.
Yeah, he seemed to have you dead to rights, Dick, and it was
Whether he just likes it here or he can't go back there for fear of something. There's a reason he's here.
exactly.
And he probably wants it to stay like it is for his purposes.
Makes sense.
What if he
That's
wants to hijack it?
yeah, that's kind of more that's less confirmed. That's more just theory.
Sam, can I start getting my special instance out on the table? I want to start over the next 10 minutes casting divination on the table.
Okay.
Ooh.
How much do you have left?
Uh,
Does it consume?
it consumed. I think I have one left.
Okay. He has one incense unit left.
25 gold pieces. Wow. What fucking god or god servant are you gonna fucking ask, bro?
Ask Udinza
Oh, of course.
where
They're chill.
the person on the other side of the sending stone is.
Okay, can you read to me divination once again?
Yes. Your magic
have
and
to
an
tell him?
offering puts you in contact with a god or a god's servants. You may ask a single question concerning a goal, a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell does not take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of spells or the loss or gain of a companion.
Okay.
And if I keep casting this, it gets bad.
Okay. Do you have a specific symbol you traced out, or you just light the incense and hold your hands on it?
Does Udinza have like a specific symbol?
It's the butterfly wing,
Utensil-
right?
Does have a specific symbol. It is a butterfly with a broken right wing. A bit of a complicated thing to trace out, but
I mean, that's a part of the 10 minutes. I'll do that. I'll get out some of my scrap paper put it on the table and put the incense at like probably a couple corners and then do a big drawing.
as you ask this question, the incense grows dark, and the insignia that you drew fills in between the lines in blackness, and you hear a response in your head.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't have to be. You hear one word.
Oh.
You hear Gregon.
Hey, consult the map.
The map. Pulls out map.
Can you say that one more time, Sam?
Gregon.
Raygon.
Control F.
Is that any? Do I know where that is?
You could
Tell
make
me.
a history check.
Oh boy.
What was the
With-
question?
Where is the person on the other side of this sending stone? History. Oh boy, I get
She's
a
off
minus
map.
6. 10.
You don't.
I'll say that out loud. I go,
Oh,
"It
there
just
you
said
go.
Raygon."
So yeah,
And
you
what I know?
you haven't specifically heard. I know. It's like you may have heard of that city before, but you don't know why. You don't remember where.
Can I roll the history check?
I've traveled out and about.
Bavarian, can you roll a history check with advantage, please?
Okay.
It literally tells us where it is.
I forgot to pee before I got home. I'm just gonna go. Be right back. Don't keep
History.
going.
14.
Okay. Oh, that was the DC. That was the DC. Bavarian. Gregon. the capital of North Andalusia.
Oh shit.
Dragon. I know where that is. It's the capital of North Andalusia.
Oh.
And then is he says that like he's happy he can contribute, and then the reality of what that answer means kind of sets in. He's like, oh. Mm-mm. You're not implying.
That's like that is the capital of Northern Andalusia too. That's pretty
big
bad.
So sorry.
He's gonna
Oh,
start
sorry.
sweating a little bit.
The North Andalusia capital.
I had a feeling that was gonna be it. Fuck.
Pretty far.
Very.
Do we think they could be making these portals for transportation purposes?
I'm not sure. Who knows?
Do we where did we figure out that it was?
The capital of North Andalusia.
Oh.
Called Dragon. I'll pay for that in chat. You all can probably find
What?
it if you look at the map.
What if the hand guy had like a whole different goal? Because like Reintog seems to be to destabilize this city, possibly for a Hindalusian invasion. So they could all be, and if the place is in the North Hindalusian capital, it makes me think it's probably some ruler there. Is there a ruler, LeBaron? And maybe the port like does the hand that the hand guy's whole thing, he was like attempting to like tag on to his role
I mean,
and whatever the plot was.
I do know the leader. I mean, I do know the. I mean, I obviously it's like living. It's like asking who Trump is if you live in the U.S. Like I obviously know
You
who
do.
the leader of Andalusia is. It's who is it?
It is. You know him as Overlog. That's his title. Overlog Bremon.
Overlog Breymond. How do I what? Let me as he asks that. Can I give a little background on this guy? You know, give a little bit of a rundown. Maybe at least
So
of what my experience was. I feel like I was
LeBaron,
in the army for a while, so
this is not the first time you're having to remember this. Shake my desk. Overlog Bremon came to power after what you thought South Andalusia trying to challenge and overthrow him. And he killed the king of South Andalusia.
I do remember that. Or hearing about that. Because that's what started the war.
You remember. Yeah, I think y'all did figure it out. At one point, there was someone who you all met in the ancient Blackwood related to this. It's been so long that I don't fault you all for not remembering.
Someone in the woods?
Inside the tree, decrepit. The what?
The merchant guy?
No, this is a very decrepit, ancient creature.
I know.
Please share.
remember
Please
this guy.
share.
No, there was the old guy. The old guy. Oh my goodness. Oh
with
my goodness, I remember
face
the old
covered
guy.
in rags.
Yeah.
You remember who that was?
And he clocked me. Fuck.
Oh
Do
my
you remember
God,
who
yes.
that was?
Wait, what?
Dude, what's his name? Say it.
It was important.
I don't remember his name, but it was
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
clearly.
I'm out of this.
I do not remember this
It's
at
a lot of
all.
rags.
we were all freaky,
Nope.
like thought this guy was like evil or something, and then we
He had some
taught him.
skulls that he was crushing. He was asking riddles. Well,
Yeah.
Baron, I'm almost certain you figured out.
I remember I caught his name. I did like was able
You
to get
ca-
his name.
Well, you may have not caught his name, but he did mention. I don't know if you caught that. You saw something that he was wearing, an insignia, and
Yeah.
this piece of
I
jewelry.
remember like South Illusion or something, or it was like
Yes.
it was. I remember I he read something. It was about like I know he was like for the good guys, and I was like okay, you're part of the resistance or whatever. But like yeah, was it the leader of South Andalusia, the one who it was okay. It was the one who tried to challenge the North Andalusia. But yeah. I don't know if it was his ghost or something. It was maybe it wasn't him because he wasn't. It wasn't he wasn't physical, right? Because he kind of like
He was. He was very. Like I guess I don't have a better word for it. He was decrepit, and you couldn't even
Yeah.
see his face. It was totally bundled in rags.
yeah, but it was like the old leader of South Andalusia. Yes, I do remember because it was like I remember it was like one of the first major like Andalusian warlord drops in the campaign. I was like, I do remember this.
And
very
he
well.
did. I think you
Probably
may have
something.
caught it. He said something about Bremen and see you there. And he just walked off.
Oh, he did say that, and I remember thinking, I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's way down the road. God, I hate Paz Corbin so much, dude. Like, he always gets on my nerves. Okay, but yes, I do remember this very, very much so. So I guess I'll relay that info about that like encounter that I had, and then like a little overview of like a little brief overview of North and South Hindalusian politics and how North Hindalusians are just an authoritarian, totalitarian regime, and it's the military-industrial complex, and how they oppressing the South Andalusians, and then they had the war, and then they used the war fours and the bone fiends, and then the massacres, and all the good stuff, and then how the nationalism and the not referencing anything, but no, but yeah, it definitely like kind of like the breakdown, and then how we met the guy. I'm like, fuck, and then I'm just kind of thinking like, where did? I guess he's already back in Hindalusia. The 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 guy we met. Fuck. We have to go to him. Well, he might be on his way. I don't know, but I guess that's where we have to go next. Fuck, I really didn't want to have to go back. But I guess you can only
Then go
run
back?
for so long.
Aren't you like
I don't
a
see
war
us
criminal?
I don't see us having another choice. I mean, I mean, I'm gonna just like lock eyes with Teller. Just be like, you can make yourself look like other people. Can you make other people look like other people?
Nope.
Fuck. Well, I could disguise myself. I mean, I won't stand out as much considering the amount of Dragonborn in the area. I just have to mask my I guess I could just wear like a mask or something. I don't know. I'm gonna just shoot you a dirty fucking look. We're not doing the owl thing again.
No, I made you an owl bear mask.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were referencing turning me back into a fucking owl.
But that's kind of a good idea.
could turn you into an animal?
I think turning you into the animal
Not a
is the
fucking
best
owl
idea.
again.
We can turn you into like a little cat or like a dog or something.
What's
That
the
was
most
my
common
bad.
animal in Hindalucia?
What is the most? What's like a I wanna
Maybe
be
in the cities, like
I wanna be a rodent of some
a large deer. But generally, like
stag.
yeah, stags maybe not in the city. If you're looking for something small, a harrier dog, maybe, or a
Be a dog.
thick,
How long does
thick furred
polymorph last?
animal.
1 hour.
An hour.
Uh,
That's a lot of fourth level spells.
I mean, well, I can find another way to disguise myself. We'll see.
Like, maybe there's. We can pick up some paint or something.
From
Purple's pretty
I
stand
could-
out.
Yeah, I think I could. I mean, more commonly, there's copper, bronze, silver. Yeah, amethyst is a tad out of the ordinary. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm okay with the paint idea, but I mean, we would just hope it doesn't rain.
Damn, I think at this second, Izik's eyes light up, and he starts casting a spell with a piece of copper wire. And I'm gonna cast Sending. And I'm gonna cast Sending. I'm gonna cast it to Maki, and I'm gonna say, "Are you
Whoa.
alive? Are you in the city still?"
Dude, not.
I completely forgot he actually never had a core, so he should not have been controlled at all.
I was so worried about that in the moment that Maki was gonna come running down the street towards
Is
us.
that what you were talking to?
Kill.
When you were talking about at last
Maybe.
weekend. I heard them talking
Oh.
about Magi. Like,
And
You
then I'll
hear
give you the general like direction of where we are to the city. Like we're on the outskirts of
the south side of the city.
the south side of the city in a farmhouse.
I see.
You could probably get that off.
We'll just say,
wo-
"Are
wo-
you
word-wise.
alive? Are you alive? Where are you? We are on the southern side of the city,
Yeah.
outside in a farmhouse."
Yeah.
24.
Oh, we rolling.
I
You
keep misclicking.
you pretty quickly get a response back, and you hear, "Yes, oh my gosh, I'm alive. I thought you all would have died. God, I'm at the mountain.
Oh,
I didn't know where else to go." That might have been 25.
It's okay.
I'm gonna like, he's gonna like blink a couple times and be like, "Guys, Maki is still alive. He's by the mountain. He didn't have a core, so he never got trolled."
How far is that?
I'll
Pretty
give like
close.
a half celebration. I'm happy, but I didn't know the guy. I'm like,
Probably like a quarter, third day's walk to the mountain.
I turn to fucking Izik. We have to go.
I agree. We need to go get him.
the Magi.
Yeah, we kind of do.
I think he's
I don't
kind
like
of
this
a
weather.
kill on sight person if anybody else sees him anywhere near here.
I guess we gotta get some practice for me in Andalusia.
What? What?
Oh, yeah. You. I'm gonna just be like, tell her. I'm like, come up. I'm gonna like, hand over his shoulder. I'm gonna like, let me break it down for you. And I'm
What
gonna
about
give
other people?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just give him the rundown of why I'm a wanted war criminal, and but like it's for the good reason, cause I wouldn't massacre people. But yeah, and then I also, he
Guys, what
is
if
like,
he's been lying?
imagine, crazy. Imagine it's like I'm actually a North Andalusian double agent.
I love
No.
genocide.
Yeah, I'm so fucking for genocide, dude. I hated that we had to kill Rhino. No, I just give him the whole breakdown, backstory. I mean, I think I'll air it all out. You know, I'm giving him the full rundown of everything. I don't. There's no. Let's just just give just why how it used to be North Andalusian. Now it's like I was like, wait, why are we murdering people like this? These aren't soldiers. These are civilians. And then
So we really need to paint you.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty bad.
yeah. Like if I have a preference, I'll take bronze, but I can settle for copper.
Bronze and copper paint. I will get right on that.
Yeah, the low end score is definitely showing in this.
Sounds
It's
really
literally-
toxic too.
The smell, bro.
It's like, don't you dare make me silver. No, but but yeah, this will be interesting. Make, and also I guess get some primer so it sticks.
Yeah, for
What?
sure.
Okay,
Stand you
LeBaron
down.
does. LeBaron knows that. Okay.
Yeah.
We had to
You had to
they
paint
be
those ships.
Had to paint those
Yeah.
ships exactly. Well, we be pay. I heard a thing or two about some construction, about painting some stuff. You know, I'm not just a dumb oaf who swing hammer. I'm dumb oaf who swing hammer and knows a little about painting.
Paint
But that's for
defense.
structures, not
I'm looking.
not for art. That's pansy stuff.
Paint defense.
Sam,
True.
I want to look for some materials in this.
It's Karate Kid.
I want to find.
Okay.
or
And after I
find.
explain that, I'm
wanna
gonna
look
kind of
for
go mentally prepare.
a file.
Okay.
If there's any color paint, it doesn't matter what color. And
Anything else?
if there are horses, or like a horse stable, or any sort of stable, maybe like a saddle or saddlebags, or horses in general.
Are you going out in the rain?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Where would you? There's basically the farmhouse, the barn, and then like fenced off areas where the animals are.
Do I see any horses in the field, or in a field?
You do not.
Okay, that's fine. Can I go to the barn and see if they have saddlebags or just saddles?
Make me an investigation check.
And we'll do that. It's not that good, but we'll see. Wow. It looks like it's a 17, but it's a 7. So that's a 9.
You go to where you would expect there to be like something for a horse, or well, you don't really find an
It
area
doesn't have to be for horses. Just
No, I what I mean, what else are you gonna put a saddle on?
donkey.
Oh, I see what you. Okay, yeah. But they don't really
ox.
have.
Fantasy
You can't put
creature.
you can't put a saddle
Yeah.
on an ox. They're way too wide.
It's a yoke.
a yoke.
Fucking
Camel.
baby ox. Fuck
That
you. I'll be right back.
that is what you find. You find
A
stuff
yoke.
more for cows.
Cows, okay.
Nothing horse like.
Okay. Can I spend 10 minutes in here casting Find Greater Steed?
Yes, you can.
And I'm going to choose Griffin. They're going
How
to
did-
be,
Oh!
How did
going
you
to
get a
be
15-year-old?
and they're going to be, guys, Celestial, Fey, or Fiend.
That's up to Teller.
That's all three
Demon Griffin?
dude, I think.
I
like,
wish I could choose Undead.
that would be. I mean, those three are just fire. So whichever one you pick.
I'll do Celestial.
Okay. Yeah. Do you do anything specific to cast this besides concentration? Concentrating.
Let's see. I don't really. I will actually. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to the saddle, Is it just one
The-
or there are multiple?
There's no saddle. It's just like
Oh,
a piece of wood that lays on top of oxen's necks, and you can.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Then no, I'll just get down cross-legged, and yeah, I'll just sit here and think about. I guess I will think about what it is going to look like.
Okay.
Or is it just? I don't know if it doesn't say that I can choose what it looks like. It's just random. I don't know.
I mean, it. You certainly can add flair to it if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I'll think about that.
So Teller, you sit down and you concentrate on a fantastical creature to aid you right now, and you kind of feel you feel a sense of whimsy and wonder. Not necessarily whimsy and wonder. That's vague. You feel a sense of solace and I could say divinity start to pour into your mind as you basically whip up this gleaming, glistening, full-maned. I'm trying to remember Griffin. They have specifically an eagle's head. I'm trying
I
to.
think it's an
They
eagle head.
they have an eagle head. Yeah. Well, I was gonna make it. I can still be an eagle head. It'll just be. It'll have black feathers, and its feline parts will be more panthery, like sort of those
Okay.
darker spots on them.
The black shines and glistens like a what's that stone, dude? Like an onyx sheen, and the beak, very long and square, comes out as glowing white eyes look up at you, and it just sits and waits for your command.
I won't really. I guess give it a command per se. I will just like. I don't know. Get up and see if it follows me, just naturally.
Yeah. It follows you.
Amazing.
What language do you choose for it to understand?
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'll just do common
Okay.
for now.
You hear a bold voice in your mind say, "What dost thou want of me?"
I like scratch my head. I was just testing this out. I guess just a buddy?
I shall do this. And its view kind of shifts forward and just sits with you.
I'll give it like a scratch underneath its chin.
Thanks.
I don't like it talking to me, but it's okay.
That's kind of.
It doesn't physically talk to you.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind.
We'll work on that voice. You need to be. Next time, I'll make you cuter. This thing sticks around till it dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll let it stay in the barn, so it doesn't walk back to me. Alright, you stay right here. There's a big old pile of hay for you right there.
I do not eat this.
I don't think you need to eat, but it's more just a resting place.
And he I don't know, whatever. Pivots down on its haunches and assumes a seated position.
Okay, I'll be back. I don't think there wouldn't be any paint or a file in here, would there?
You didn't find any.
Would I be able to search the house if there's any of that there?
Yeah. Give me another investigation check, if you please.
Please, please, please. 14.
14. No file. You find in one of the washrooms a small circular container of white powder.
White powder.
Very
Not
fine.
labeled.
That good?
No, it's not labeled. It looks to be have been like put there. Or it looks to have been put into the container.
Can I get some? I'll pour a little bit out, and then like, I don't know. I'll take some water off my wet clothes and like dip one of my gloved fingers into it and like mix it.
It pretty quickly pulls the water in and absorbs it, and there's a part of it that turns a little bit pasty, like very barely, but it's totally dry.
You think? I mean, I'll be mixing this with a lot of water. Would I be able to would I be able to estimate painting a big person with this?
You might, if you want to mix it with a ton of water, you might have to displace it into a larger container. And you could find a bucket or something to do this, and it gets really. You can make it into a liquid, but it's just like pure white. Maybe a little bit translucent, depending on how much water you put in it.
I would want to keep it pretty white.
Okay. Yeah. It almost becomes like as you mix it, it has a very strange texture. It is liquid, but at some points you almost feel it kind of becomes solid instantaneously, and then it keeps moving.
I'll do it in view of LeBaron so he can see what I'm doing.
Baron, you see Teller messing with a white liquid in a pail.
I'm gonna walk up. Can I inspect the liquid? Do I know what it is?
Make me a nature check.
Nature check. All right. Let's see here. 9.
I mean, looks like you found a bucket of white. Something like something white tinted, and like mixed it up in a bucket.
Bucket of white.
Ketracel white.
I'm like, is that what's going on me? Is that the paint?
Before he can even say anything, I'm gonna finger paint on like his arm or something to see if it sticks.
I'm gonna just
you
look at him, kind of like.
And it sticks and then starts to run a little bit and then kind of dries out.
Low on it.
It dries out a little bit and kind of dries as this streaked stain on LeBaron's arm.
Who's here?
I couldn't find Ronth at the store.
Did you even go to the store?
Yes.
Make me a deception check, I guess.
I'll do an insight check.
Well, Baron's very concerned.
12.
Of course.
I'll
These are
say
serious things.
I went on my griffin.
Okay, yeah, man, you totally went. I rolled a 4. I got a 4. So like, well, he just damn. You went to the store quick as fuck. That's crazy.
He was on a griffin. That's what he said. Yeah.
Like that's how fast is your griffin?
Pretty fast. Goes like
Seemingly so. You just
70
got back.
feet per 6 seconds.
That's a.
Approximately.
He doesn't even attempt to do that math. But if he did, he would know that's impossible. But you know, like he's, yeah, that's dang crazy fast. I thought crazy didn't have bronze paint, but yeah, I guess this will do it. But so am I thinking there are white dragonborns, right?
Rhintog was.
Oh, Rhintog was white before we killed her. Yeah, that's true. Oh shit. And then she was red. That part of her was. I don't know. I was just trying to say some
Her head.
army shit. Yeah, I'm like, okay, wait. Yeah, I was about to think for a second. We're not trying to make me look like Rhintog. That's.
No.
I was just about to say that you look completely different.
Yeah.
I would be offended.
I would. But okay, let's see. I mean, he's like, so I'm like, I mean, I don't think we have to paint me now. I feel like,
just testing it.
we'll probably paint me on like once we're about to arrive in Andalusia.
Yeah, we
or-
could probably get some better paint too.
Yeah, well, we can go maybe to a different paint store. Maybe one that has bronze.
I should have went to a
You-
paint store.
You really
You
want.
just said you went to the paint store.
I said I went to a store.
Why would you go to a store that wasn't a paint store to buy paint? I've never, to be fair, I've never been to the paint store. I don't know how hard they are to find. I only go to the hammer store, really.
The
There-
paint
and-
store.
And the thing is, there isn't a lot of hammer stores. But if we do find one, tell me, because I need a new hammer.
Hmm.
Tired of this fucking mace. But you know, it is what it is.
Maybe we could use this as the primer.
What was that? Say that again?
I said maybe we can use this as the primer.
Oh, that could work. I mean, as long as it paints well, I just want. I'm just. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Teller. I'm a little nervous about going back.
Dude, you're big and strong. What do you have to be nervous about?
I'm extremely wanted.
We're gonna disguise you.
Are you
But
saying
it's
this out loud, LeBaron? Like in the room, or is it just y'all two?
Thought we were outside.
Yeah, we're. No, I went inside.
Tell her
Oh,
what brought
we're
the bucket
outside.
in from.
Yeah, no, I'd say that. Yeah.
Okay. LeBaron, I just got a new spell.
I guess.
I could get us back here at any time we needed to.
Faster than the Griffin. If
It
that
would
thing
take
is
it would take me, I think, a minute, and then we would be back on this continent.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at Teller. Is that faster than the Griffin?
What? I think it's instantaneous. If I know what he's talking about.
The Griffin is instantaneous. Izzy, you gotta step up your.
That's
I
a
know
weird
it's
name for a
spell,
griffin.
That's fucking got me.
Y'all are
Oh.
terrible.
That was so good.
I think we gotta do the bonding.
The spell would
So-
take me 1 minute, and then we would get back here.
Well, it's not instantaneous, but you know what?
But then we would have to
might
find
have to.
another way back over there. But I'm hoping we could find a teleportation circle in
We'll
Hindalucia.
we'll take the Griffin. It's instantaneous. But
Okay, buddy.
yeah, I hope I don't run into any old
You probably will.
acquaintances.
You,
I'm just
what?
gonna
You
be
got some exes you don't want to see?
not. I mean, like ex-brother and sisters in arms. I don't. I've exes and what do you mean by that?
Is that how is that not a term? Like ex-partner, ex,
Like
ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife.
oh, like rope? Yeah, no.
Seems like a modern word to me.
LeBaron, have you never been with anybody?
No.
Riley leans in. No.
Why would I? Distraction. Plus, it's never been just never really had an interest for it. I don't
Go
know.
you, buddy.
Yeah, I've just always thought it was kind of silly. It's
I
like
mean, it is kind of silly.
I agree. I think it's a distraction, and if people weren't so focused on finding a relationship or whatever, they could focus on what really matters, like combat and not dying.
Well, you know, LeBaron, like, we have a relationship. It's just not a
Friend.
romantic one. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean like romance.
Oh, I see. I see.
Silly.
Well, I think LeBaron, ideally, you like whoever you would find would like compliment. They would just make like you would better your own. You would both love combat, and they would make you better at combat, and you would make them better, and you would share that love together and like propel it to new heights by combining forces. I think
Kinda like
that's
what we
generally
do.
how it's thought about.
That's
Yeah, but
that's like us,
except you
like,
could bone each other. And think
Well,
about
and
how-
sometimes you bone each other. Yeah, like you know.
don't
And
wanna
you
do
don't
that.
even. Hey, listen. I've known a couple couples. They don't even bother with that.
That sounds more agreeable, but I don't know. We'll see. I just not really.
Maybe
I got-
when y'all
I got
fight together,
thing.
it could be like a boning.
Maybe. I mean, well, to be honest, I've never really thought about this. It's just,
I think
I've
Ryder's face is gonna like flush red.
Yeah.
in this conversation.
I just,
Wait, LeBaron, how old are you?
Google Drive. Google Drive. Off the top of my head, above table, I'm thinking like 20 something.
You're like mid 20s.
Oh my god.
You're like mid 20s, right?
Yeah, like 24, 25.
He's a
-ish.
25-year-old child soldier.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
to be fair, yeah, definitely not the most. But yeah, no, it's
He hasn't
never
aged
crossed-
great.
27 character sheet.
27-year-old child
I always
soldier.
thought he was like kind of like
350 pounds.
No,
He's
that
a
was.
fucking-
I think. I mean, yeah, he's huge. I mean,
He's literally muscle.
he's
Well, also, like-
no, he's also
seven feet
made
of
of.
muscle.
But he's also made of amethyst for the most
Yeah,
part.
that's what I was gonna say. Is his
Made of fucking
like
rocks.
he doesn't have skin. What he's
Yeah,
made
yeah,
of weighs a
rock.
lot more than
Well,
skin.
So you're not exactly made of rock.
I guess exterior is.
You have the coloring and kind of shiny properties of it.
Oh, but it's more. It's still
Um,
scale.
It scales. Yeah, like silver dragon.
that's what I meant.
Silver and
Yeah, but it's still scale's still heavy. As
yes,
hell,
yes.
so.
No, it's heavier than skin, of course.
So I thought 350 because that would make. I mean, what I'm like. What I'm 6'8", 6'9", right?
He's a beast, basically.
I literally
Damn.
copied the entire. I copied. I mean, his name is just copied everything from some guy who won't be living in Los Angeles.
Some guy named
But-
LeBaron. Some guy who you could call the goat.
Most should, and if not, they're wrong. But yeah, exactly. Literally copied build. But yeah, no, that's I thought but no, he's never bro's never really been into the whole relationship thing. Not his vibe.
More power to you, buddy. But back to
power
our point. Yes, I could get us back fast if we get in trouble.
Sick.
Wait, but I thought you were leaving.
Leaving what? Oh yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It is what it is.
We're in the middle of something.
Yeah, we gotta like.
I get why you might not want to bow out right in the middle of what we're doing.
You seem pretty useful too.
Apparently, I can
He would have
die without even seeing who kills me.
Oh, I saw it.
Yikes.
I need to work on
He's
that.
really
Actually, I
complaining.
have worked on that. I have a spell I'm going to use.
Okay,
Don't die spell.
but
I will be, for the most of our fights going forward, I will be completely invisible, just letting all of you know.
Oh,
that works.
But, Teller, you said you got a griffin?
I'm gonna point that outside. I
And
saw
you
it.
named it
You saw it?
instantaneous?
No, you didn't. It's in the bar.
liar!
He wants to be cool. He's
Let's be included.
bro's lying for.
It's like, yeah, bro, I pet it.
I think he after the whole relationship thing, he feels like he's gotta he's gotta
Can't you send me?
compensate for something. So he's just like, yeah, I saw that shit outside, bruh. Like
Yeah, last night.
it was here instantaneously.
I don't know. I felt inspired. I'm not really sure how I figured it out, but I was able to summon a steed of sorts.
Think we
It's in
could
the barn.
use it to go get Maki?
Exactly what I was
Fast.
thinking.
Yeah, is he? If
Who
you
is
if
this-
you said
who
it's
is
at the
this
barn,
person?
I'm gonna run straight to the barn because
He's
I
the little Warforged guy that we met in the city. He's an old friend of mine.
Oh yeah, you should. I mean, where are they?
He is at the mountain that we came from, the bowels of.
Did they give you an exact location?
I would assume.
Well-
Do you remember where we came out? So he's been there before, and I would assume he would know to go there.
well, I guess he was in town last we saw him, right?
Yeah, and he very
Yeah, but he had
smartly
to
got the
flee.
fuck out.
Would it be okay if I tell him that we just meet him at the entrance to the mountain?
I mean, is how many people could fit on a griffin? How big are they?
Probably two.
Two. Okay. Would anyone want to
wha-
come with me?
But what if one of them is Maki?
Well, he's small.
think-
That's
I
what I
can
was
fit in
saying. He's
someone's
small.
lap.
Could is it like a 2 plus Maki situation?
Maki
would
can
say
ride
so,
on my
yeah.
back
Okay.
like a backpack.
Dick will volunteer himself to go. And like he'll need a familiar face. We won't want to send just you. I'll come along. He knows me.
Well,
I'm
You
gonna
wanna head out?
volunteer, but then I hear Dick's logic, and I'm like, yeah, that makes more sense.
you want to head out? You want to head out right now?
Fuck.
I assume time is of the essence.
Yeah, no, we do want to go get them. I just hate going out in the rain like this. We should go though.
I
Well,
feel like
yeah.
the rain is better cover.
I can clean you guys too when you get back.
And I'm gonna go to the barn and check out the griffin that I already saw earlier.
I'll tell him that you guys are coming. Sam, could I like in my head do the math of how long it would take if I think it's like third to half a day's travel on foot, how much it would be flying?
80 feet. Fly speed.
You don't even need to roll.
Do some
You
napkin
would,
math.
yeah, you could do some napkin math. Unfortunately, a burdened animal does go slower than it normally would, so it might just be about the same time as like walking or on a cart. So like it might take the majority of the day to go there and back. Maybe
But it's also
7
a straight
hours.
line.
It's in the morning, right?
It's kind of midday at this point. So y'all could get back in time. It would be night.
I mean, would
That
you all
sounds good to me.
would you all be fine with getting?
I don't care.
Okay, I'll let him know that
Fine by me.
y'all are coming, and that I'll tell him Dick and who's the other person who's going?
The
Teller?
the, per-
That's
the
our
person who summoned the griffin.
Okay, Dick and Mask Guy are coming
This guy.
to get you at or around the entrance of the mountain where we went before.
Tell them to look
Wait,
for a
wait.
griffin.
Yeah.
Look
also,
for a griffin. That's 25.
Fuck. I was gonna ask if you could tell him to bring bronze paint.
Bro.
Darn.
Oh, LeBaron, I told him. That was at the beginning of the message. Don't worry.
Okay.
You make a deception check.
A deception check of a sentence he just listened to.
I'm doing insight. But...
You get advantage.
I also
Lubera.
have a -5.
I'll give him
to this
advantage.
roll, so-
Alright, advantage on this insight.
I got a
Oh.
10.
Oh no. You shouldn't have given me advantage.
Why?
What does that mean?
Oh, that's a. I'll put it this way. I have a -2. That's a 17.
Okay.
Isaac is
He lied to
probably
you.
trying to make you feel better, and he did not do that.
Okay. I'm gonna just be like. I'm gonna just be like. Okay.
Fuck, he
And
didn't
I'm,
have
in
his hammer.
my head, I'm like. Probably sent 2 messages.
You have made a dire enemy today,
To me-
Isaac.
to me-
LeBaron
He just
will
pulls out his sword
remember
and fucking
this.
decapitates
No,
Isaac,
no.
finishes
Hey,
him off.
I'd be like, hey, and if you see any spare warhammers lying around over there, like, pick one up.
Will do.
Isaac, you get pretty quickly back a response, and Maki says, "Oh, okay, I'll come down. Might be a couple hours."
Well, that works.
Dick and Teller, you all mount this griffin. Dick, this thing is kind of a bit reflective in this rain. I'm not sure. You had what, like the Model T or something at this point?
What?
In 1940s? Model T was 1920?
That's when. Yeah, well, to be clear, like, Dick would have been like maybe like 10 to 18 in the 50s, right? Like that.
Okay.
He was like a teenager slash
60s.
kid in the 40s. So, like.
Okay. Yeah. So, kind of a familiar visage of like a headlight dispersing through the rain greets you as this beast sits in front of you. And there's not really a saddle, but there is a lot of feathers on the front side that you can actually they're pretty thick and like hard feathers that those can be kind of held on to. You can maybe fashion up a rope that can kind of be wrapped around and hold on to it.
I'm just looking at Teller.
I don't know, dude. I just selling this damn thing.
What the hell?
I
You
was
couldn't
looking for
summon a
I
saddle?
couldn't find one. I don't have that spell. I only have find greater steed, not find saddle.
Weren't we just looking at a saddle?
No, it was a fucking piece of wood.
Shit!
Maybe we can find one on the way. And a warhammer.
Yeah, whatever. I guess, do you want up? It's your creature, right? You want up front by the head?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then
Yeah, dude.
I mean, hop on.
It'll
I'll
look cool.
I'll get on behind
You're
you
gonna hold
somewhere.
on to my waist.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, I'm all about safety.
All right, let's freaking up. Go.
Immediately, it raises up.
So damn fast.
Boom.
Dick handles it pretty
Instantaneous.
well.
And it almost jets off into the night. And it says, oh, it actually doesn't do that. It says, where would you like to go? As it kind of flaps its wings and hovers. In your head, it says it, and it flaps its wings, hovering in the air.
What's our vision look like, or what's
A little
we see?
obscured. You can see.
Could we go above the clouds?
Theoretically, yes.
If it's not too, if our vision is pretty obscured, then I would like to.
Okay. Yeah. So it does as you think, and you start to climb. Dick is pretty high, just sitting on a griffin, and it takes you all maybe 5 minutes to get. Since it can't just like. It has to flap its way up and gain elevation to get above the clouds, and it's a little cold. Not as cold as it might be on a winter's day, but the water on you starts to chill and start to shiver a little bit. Now, how far can a human eye? Half a mile, I think.
Further than that, but like in these conditions, who knows?
Yeah, we're also looking for a fucking mountain.
Like like from
Well,
the
not
top
higher than
from the
the
top of
horizon.
a mountain on a clear
Or not
day,
higher
you
than
can
horizon,
see, you know,
We're up higher, so our horizon line would be
50 miles.
yeah.
You know, I think that is.
Where's
Also,
the map?
we can-
Where's the map?
I think we could
if
That's
probably
enough.
Dick
we
knows
could
the
certainly
direction.
see the mountain. I think from where we are right now.
Yes,
Like,
yes, you could. About east of here, looks to be pretty far away. There's a peak that rises above the clouds, and these clouds are kind of dark and brewing, and I don't know. Maybe I'll make a check to not get electrocuted, but it's too late. Do you go towards the mountain?
Yes.
yeah, I just
Straight
say
line.
it's Mount Nail. I'll point you more towards the specific spot when it matters, but yeah, that way.
I'll say east, and this griffin has really good vision as well.
Okay, yeah, it does. It's got
They have
keen vision.
keen sight.
Keen sight. So it is actually not too terribly far. So that would be yeah. About it can push itself and get there in about 2.5 not sure how this thing gets exhausted or not, but it can push itself if you make it.
Yeah.
And it will start to fly up towards the mountain. And as you get closer, Teller and Dick, you will see a quaint village
A quaint
from
village.
from afar on the top of this mountain.
A quaint
the
village
top.
on top of Mount Nail.
Is that on
You
the map?
see-
Dick's never heard of that, and this is one of the few areas Dick's like been around on this planet.
Y'all are pretty far away, but the basis of what you all can see is houses constructed of various materials: wood, stone, shale. There's some like vegetation growing at the top of this mountain. Kind of more succulent type plants, and you can't see the people yet. The plants are pretty big, like large aloe type agave plants, but you can't see any people yet. They're too small.
Once we notice that, Dick would definitely remark, yeah, like there's a village up there. Like, I've been to this mountain before.
Did I know there was a village up there?
Ooh, make me a history check if you like. Either of y'all.
24.
Holy.
11.
Teller, you heard Maki say something about some monks around this area, around Wallmond. Like in the brief conversation you had with him, he mentioned this, and he says he goes out. I think he said, yeah, he said I go out to the mountain to train.
Okay.
So, do you point out the area of interest?
Are there any like monasteries?
Yeah, if we're getting like close enough to the mountain to where I can, actually designate that's the area we're going. Yeah. Dick will do that as soon as it becomes a viable option.
Well, the area you would be going would be under the clouds, but
We're going to an entrance.
Yes, that's where Isaac told him to go.
We'll start diving.
Okay. As you get closer, you see you maybe catch a few people on top of the mountain. Bird-like creatures, not like Riley. Kind of more resplendent feathers, more curved beaks. Also some humans, some kind of thin humans, some normal humans. You catch even a large towering human, and you all dip below the clouds. Now, Dick, where would you approximately point?
Well, I would think at this point, having traveled there like through there 3 times, I think like that specific area of the mountain where we've come up through the door, through the.
You generally know it's around the south side of the mountain. I know it's a little farther from the direct tangent of the exact south. It's a little bit farther to the east that you have to map around the mountain. And there's a large flowering tree. One specifically sits close by the mountain. That's kind of by that spot.
Yeah, like the landmark. I think Dick would probably remember it by like, okay, so that's where we got on the trail when we came out the mountain. So like draw a line from there to the mountain. It must be around there.
Okay. You coming down would start to circle the mountain, and you would see Maki kind of sitting, and he would be. 1 second, let me He would be sitting just at the base of the mountain, probably with a little area of earth covering him that just like came out of the ground.
Right.
So actually, you might see that first, and you don't remember this thing being there, and kind of swooping
No,
by
that's
you,
his MO.
you see a little flicker of some flames, and you see Maki in there.
There he is. Woo!
And he doesn't come out or anything. Maybe the rain drowning out the noise of the griffin, but you all come down and swoop. Just do y'all just swoop right in front?
Yeah.
Where he's sitting?
Yeah, we just land right in front of him.
Majestic as fuck.
Oh my gosh!
Maki.
We're pretty cool.
I never thought I would see one for real. Oh, the monks talk about these all the time.
It's named
What?
Instantaneous.
That's
No.
weird.
That's not its name.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was a weird name.
What?
Okay.
Get on,
News to me. Yeah, hop on. We'll take you back to home base.
Really?
We,
Oh, that's so cool.
we don't want you to. Yeah, man, we can't leave you out here. Are you kidding me? You know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
You know what happened?
I hope I don't. I hope I don't know what happened, because if I think what happened, then that's really sad.
I think you're probably on the money, because it is really sad.
And we can debrief on the way back.
Yeah, hop on. Let's get out of the rain.
Okay.
Into more
He
rain.
walks out, and the rain kind of parts a little bit over his head, kind of disperses as he walks over to you all, and jumps pretty effortlessly up directly onto the griffin's back. Wow, this thing is, and you all raise up into the air, and a bit of not a shriek, but a yelp from Maki as you gain altitude. and
Mid-sentence.
you all
It might be a little harder getting back. We could look for
What's
the
that?
city and then go from there. It's getting darker.
Oh yeah. Where did y'all come from? The farm. Wait, I think it's
Outside
the
of-
farmhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
farmhouse outside of.
There's a farmhouse that. It's
far
original.
from.
The original residents aren't there anymore, so we
Oh,
took the liberty of, better to help us than sit empty.
I mean, at least you're keeping it clean for him, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as I know, maybe the kids went crazy while we were gone, but
Me tracking mud into the house. Yeah, we're
Okay.
keeping it clean.
All right. Yeah. Would you all stay above under the clouds then, or
I think we could.
orient and then go up?
Yeah, and then go up.
Okay. Yeah. It takes you all about 3 hours to get back. Probably.
Not instantaneously.
No, dude. No.
So, is anyone doing anything specific while they're gone?
Trying to figure out how to do mace combat still. I feel like that's just,
In the rain?
bro. This man is, he's gotta have his mind occupied some. He's got to go back into the belly of the beast in the near future. This man is stressing eternally. Like, he's trying to play it cool, but inside, I mean, bro, he genuinely thought he would never go back there for the rest of his life, and now it's like, oh hey, you gotta pull up, you gotta go to racist land again, bro. I'm up there. On a
We got a couple days, right? Like, can we like go into the city and maybe find
Get some-
something or buy
get some-
something?
bronze paint, maybe? A
I don't know,
warhammer?
like a warhammer.
Maybe a warhammer that does 1d4 thunder damage and it's a +1?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
It's a magic weapon.
Have you guys seen those like videos? They're like TikToks of that guy who's like in his backyard in the rain with a battle axe, and he's like flipping around practicing with the battle axe.
I
Oh
think
my
the one
God.
guy, he does it, but he has like the knife on the rope or whatever, and he like slices blocks of ice.
Oh yeah,
shit.
I've seen that guy. That's pretty cool.
He actually is cool. Sorry, I'm stirring my stew.
Anybody else? Anybody else have anything? Okay.
No.
The day grows a little long, and around late evening, the trio now returns to the farmhouse, and the griffin wordlessly lands in front of the farmhouse, sits down on its haunches, and lets you all off.
It doesn't need to eat, does it?
It is a celestial. I wouldn't think so. It doesn't specifically say that it doesn't need to eat, but
It doesn't say it needs to eat though either. So
yeah, it's not a real horse.
It's not a horse at all.
It's instantaneous. Okay, yeah. You'll jump down, and
Track
Oh,
some mud
fire
into the
something.
house.
yeah. And Maki comes in the front door,
His little maid outfit.
Look,
dusting the everyone's shoes.
look who we found out there.
Mud in the house.
I'll prestidigitation the mud off of people and make them a little drier and warm.
I'm gonna have like a
Isaac!
little.
Maki, and then I'll give him a hug as he comes in.
Actually, before he comes in the rain, Maki will turn over to look to the side and say, "Hey, Baron."
I think he has like a quick like. I think he has a quick like a like and then is like, "Hi, Maki."
And then he says hi. He comes inside. He's like, "I'm so glad y'all are safe. The city just went upside down."
Yeah, unfortunately, you were a victim of a Hindalucian campaign to destabilize the continent.
What do you mean?
I look around, and then just I'll tell him the entire story of like us hunting the cult after he left, and then finding the Sending Stones, finding Ryan Tog, and then about what happened when we were there in the city.
Not until you start to get to the details of Walmond and what you all pretty easily presume travel was, Maki's face starts to fall a little bit, and his head kind of nods forward. He doesn't say anything for a couple seconds.
I'll just like
Says-
rub his shoulder with my left hand.
He just says, "So stupid. It was so stupid. And your arm. Ugh."
Oh, I can get a new one. That's okay.
He actually has a spare.
But everyone, a lot of people were dead because of me.
No.
See you.
No.
You were helping people, buddy.
I was helping them
Okay, you
Start
could not have known
killing
that
people.
they were going through a plot, a very secretive plot that not even any world government knew about.
I could have known if I wasn't so blinded by my want to be important.
I hate to say it, Maki, because you are an incredibly effective person. You are so capable. I don't think you were as important to their plans as you may think you were. I think they were going to achieve what they achieved, whether you were there or not.
Something I've had to learn a lot is that if it wasn't you, it'd be someone else. You gotta
And
learn
that's
to
just
think.
how it goes, man.
Trust me, you're not the only one here who's a victim of their ploys. They will achieve their evil by any means necessary. It's not that burden does not fall on your shoulders.
I guess that makes me feel a little better.
I might just like squat down next to him and put like a little hand on his shoulder, and it's like there's nothing you could have done.
I mean, did you all see if Boris and Gopo made it out?
Do we know? Did we see them?
You don't know those names. You don't really know those names, Baron. I mean,
I think Izik is gonna like look down for quite a while, and he'll say, "Maki, I don't think any of the Warforged are coming back anytime soon. Looking back, I think I killed them all.
what?
There was the stone that Reintug had, and we were given two words. I think one started them killing everybody, and then the other one was cease. And I thought that cease was just, they were gonna stop killing everybody, but I think that they all shut down.
She didn't give you all more to stop it.
We were asking her corpse.
She wasn't very
because
cooperative.
We killed her,
Cut her head off.
and
Oh
we
my
were trying to find
gosh.
a way to access the stone. But do we have the stone? Did we keep that?
I don't know. Yeah, we did.
Someone
we
has
did,
it.
We didn't
Pretty
keep
sure
the.
Lemurian has it.
Do I? No, I thought. Do I? I thought.
I mean,
someone else had
Izik or Ryder?
Izik
I
gave
think
it to
Izik-
me.
I
and
didn't
gave
have
to
it.
Lemurian.
Ryder, I think
Is this
Ryder
a-
has it.
No.
Oh, I guess I do. Do I have it?
Yeah, dude, I threw it to you, bro.
Oh, I do have it.
I had it
like,
first, and then I gave it to Izik in the middle of the fight.
I'm just gonna kind of be like very almost. I guess no. He's gonna be sensitive. He's gonna kind of just like. I thought he's gonna be more like. Kind of. I'll hand it to Maki very gently, just like here. Let
I
him
think if I get stronger, I might be able to turn him back on.
maybe.
At least you stopped them.
I mean, yeah, I'm trading one group of people for another. That's pretty terrible.
I mean, there couldn't have been as many Warforged as there are people, right? In Walmond, right?
And I don't even know if this was like a localized event or if all of the Warforged still in Hindalucia are rampaging. I would imagine not, but
Well, I'll interject. I'll be like, I think if they wanted the Warforged in Hindalucia to rampage, they didn't need to trick them. They have the infrastructure to just do that themselves. I think they couldn't just take all the Warforged here and add that to it. They had to take a different approach under a different guise in Hindalucia if they wanted to. I mean, I've seen firsthand if they wanted to just start killing people, there's not a lot in the way to stop them. They kind of have full power to do anything they want.
It's like you can't you. I don't mean you shouldn't. I mean you literally can't blame yourself for what happened to the Warforged. Their fate was sealed the moment that Reintog took over. You just
Well, I mean, like, I think if I even like spoke into the stone and said like go back to normal, that's still like a, that's still a command, right?
you think
Like I,
were you how many lives were you willing to bet on that? How many more seconds of them killing people?
What if normal was back to the normal function that Reintog said, you know? What if it does we can't what happened happened and we can't
Maki,
second guess it.
Maki, you don't even have a core. Would it be possible to like rewire the Warforged?
Maybe. Mr. Wizard is the one who knew how to do all that stuff, or at least he was figuring it out.
Mr. Who?
Just someone, a really nice person who wanted to figure out Warforged, and he kind of points to his chest. He got rid of my sigil of control. But then he died.
Really? I mean, for right now, at least you're safe with us here. I don't even think we really know what our next steps are necessarily, besides going to Northern Hindalucia. If we're even doing that, then Isaac will like look around to everybody.
And Maki will have a secondary thought and just he'll hold his hand with his head and he'll say, "Oh God, does that mean Boris killed Gopo? Oh no, that's terrible."
You never know. Could have gotten lucky.
I guess. I hope he made it out. I hope they made it out, but Boris still had his core.
We'll try to find some way to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, were you going to Northern Hindalucia?
I don't have anywhere else to be.
Can we go to the paint and hammer store first?
Yeah, I think we need to all right, like let's put that off. Like let's
For a couple days.
yeah, not even plan that right now. We
You
can
still need to rest up,
plan
don't you?
that. Yeah, let's focus right now on our recuperation. We can plan our like trip when we need to plan it, but right now we need to. The only thing we need to be doing is this. Any
Kicks his feet up.
Anytime they all are going in the city, or anywhere, I need to stop by the paint and hammer store.
We can do that tomorrow.
I also need. I don't think I'm going to be in any shape really to go into the city for a little bit. Could y'all see if there is rare chalks and inks about 50
Noah,
gold for me.
Did you get Coda's gold?
He dropped.
I
his
have a lot of
bag.
gold.
I
If you
think.
have
do
a lot,
you
then
now?
you probably did.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Yeah, enough
drop
to buy
300
incense and
gold
stuff.
like in the middle of the table.
Shit! Yoink! I grabbed it immediately.
I need I need 100 gold's worth of special chalk and ink.
I'll write that down. Special chalk and ink. What that? Split 50-50?
Yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be our ticket home if we need a big red emergency exit button.
Yeah.
See if there's anything open. Or if there are any shops that are kind of just in shambles too. Maybe we could
I'm.
have them pawn something.
It might. The scope of it might be a bit beyond what. Might just take a bit longer than the time we have for getting over there. But in terms of, like, getting to Northern Hindalusian style, and he'll just like smooth out his airship design on the table, like. This could be a good option for.
That's months.
Yeah, depending on. I kind of there's. You can kind of go as big as you want on something like this, right? You can get a very basic version down. I bet in 3 weeks.
Then we'd also need our plan for getting a bunch of rich people to buy into your idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, like, this might be not for this trip, so to speak.
Yeah.
You
Is anyone
spoke to Maki
Oh, he's here.
earlier.
Yeah, dude, he's right in front of you.
Yeah. Could you contact
Oh god.
Lord Brecken?
I was actually thinking
that?
about that, yeah. He's the mayor?
City Lord.
Yeah,
City
Lord,
Lord? He's
Does
the
he know-
Lord.
the
He-
noble.
Yeah.
He knows the Brecken name. Come on.
I've heard
Is
some
that a name
respect on
Teller
that.
knows? Does Teller know?
Well, it's a place.
Heller, you
Breckenridge?
Now.
actually you would know about Breckenridge.
Do I know that family line?
Make a history check.
Yeah, when we say Lord Brecken, he's gonna be thinking of someone else.
17.
17.
Oh, Brackenridge. Yeah.
You've heard the story of Hugo Brecken, some ancient hero who defeated some monster that was threatening a city, and that became Breckenridge.
Ancient to his
Shit.
time.
Old.
What is ancient?
Yeah, what is ancient?
Ancient
good
might be
question.
1,000 years or something. I
No.
don't know. An
Holy.
old, right? Like an
Say
ancient,
their name's been around for that long? That's crazy.
and well, like an ancient dragon is like 1,000 years old.
Well,
I'd say
yeah.
like an old. I'd say like an old.
In Earth
Tale.
terms, ancient is pre-Roman.
Yeah.
So like 2,000
1500
plus. Yeah. No, like pre the start of Rome. So like
Oh. Yeah, that was about
400-ish BC, I think.
700? Okay.
I think it's like 400-ish.
An old story. Some people call it a myth. Some people
I believe
know
it.
it like their ancestors.
Go Brecken.
We're friends with
Yeah, that guy.
with the man named, oh my god, he has a crazy first name, right?
Piotr.
Piotr. Yeah.
Yelter.
Piotr Brecken.
And
And then
he has
Ismi is
a
still
brother.
alive, right? He didn't die.
He just got fucked up. I thought
Yeah, no,
I thought he just
Yeah.
got fucked up real
He
bad.
got really hurt. You brought him there, right?
And that Lord Brecken was like taking him back home because
Yeah. But should Riley, you just want to tell him that what happened?
We need their aid.
It's true. I mean, honestly, we might just have to go down there and talk to him.
Yeah.
I think that would be.
I think that's probably, no matter what we decide to do, we should go down there before we go.
It's way too much to explain over
Before
what
we
we're
leave.
sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get my copper wire back out. Hi, Lord Brecken.
Hello, Reagan.
You're on a first name basis.
No.
Just call him
Brecken's
Pilter.
one word. Wait,
Hi,
fuck.
Lord Brecken.
Lord Brecken.
Just call him Pilter.
Wallamond
Step filter.
Is in ash.
is
has fallen.
Dead.
Sacked.
Wallamond has fallen. Somewhat. Look,
Some
I'm trying.
hyphen what?
I'm trying.
You don't need it that specific.
We are coming soon. We need your help or other people's help. Rich people would be great. Thanks.
We need money.
you hear a sprightly voice come back to you. Holy shit, you're glad you all alive because he remembers how this works. What the hell? See you soon. Hope everything's okay. Actually, I forgot. Hope everything's okay. Got a bit of a nasally.
He's kind of like a Weasley voice for such like a Chad guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what an awful voice.
Well,
That's fucked up.
you know,
Awful voice of an angel.
you would normally expect like fighter or like paladin for a lord, but he's a goddamn ranger. Bro,
He's a blood hunter.
bro's into like
Yeah, blood
poisons.
hunter.
Yeah.
He's like a witcher.
Yeah, Ranger's pussy shit.
He's the vile one, right? He drinks
The
his
bio?
stuff.
Yeah. He's an alchemist.
He's literally
No.
He's been notified that we'll be coming soon. That is one rich person that we do know, so that's good.
Oh, he would have. I think he had a couple extra words left, and he would have said at the very end, something crazy to tell you.
Oh God, that's what we really want to hear.
oh no.
Right.
Try it.
How many of those do you got?
Yeah, right. Get another wire.
I have. Who else do we want to? I have 5 more.
Wasn't there a companion of yours that you were trying to find?
That's a touchy subject.
Oh!
I was gonna do that privately. Thanks, Tyler.
Maki, do you want us to try to reach out to anyone you're worried about?
Well,
I guess Izik would have to have met them.
the monks are okay. I can't think of anyone I know very well. I mean, besides Gopo, but
Is that who you were staying with?
no, he was working at Scrabble.
I met the monks.
Yeah. Oh no, I just was there after the city got attacked, and I ran best I could without hurting them. and I ran to the monks. Been there for a day or so.
I mean, would you rather stay there with them, or do you want to hang out with us?
I don't know.
We kind of figured
I'm a little
you would-
scared of what's gonna happen in Wallamond.
Yeah, that's what. And then I'll point my finger over to Oko and Kai, be like, I think they're wanting to go back too.
we were just kind of worried about what might happen to you if you know,
people see a Warforged walking around.
more ignorant people who just are ignorant of what exactly happened would think to attack you, maybe, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, the people that live on the mountain don't know what happened. I guess we could. I don't know what I'm gonna do besides just, I guess, prepare myself for anything else that might happen.
I mean, we should also probably go talk to what are they? The Council of Willamend? It's
The
like
Garen
The Garen
Prefecture.
Garen Prefecture. Because I think everyone in this room are the only people who actually know what happened. I think we need to inform some people that the Hindalusians just tried another hostile takeover of another nation or group of people.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll set foot in the city for a while, so I might stick back from that.
That's fair.
Would they hear us, even without? Who are we?
I'm Dick Slayton, and I can be pretty fucking persuasive. Like, they're gonna hear me. I'm truly not even worried about that. I know how to get in. I know how to get in a room.
I mean,
People
if it
need to
really
know.
is that big of an issue, I think we could throw Lord Brecken's name in the hat.
We're gonna go around dropping now.
Fuck yeah, we are.
I mean, we might have to.
Riley says.
We got a rich, influential friend. Do you know who I am? I'm
I think
friends with Lord Brecken.
I think this would be a good use of it. Any other business we need to talk about, gang?
What's
I
our
want to go
name?
sleep.
Oh yeah, but tomorrow.
What was that? What was that, Trevor?
No, sorry.
I don't think we should discuss it strategy, but tomorrow or not tomorrow, just sometime in the future, need to find a Peyton Hammer store.
Yeah. We're going
LeBaron.
tomorrow.
LeBaron, we'll get you.
On the agenda.
I know I
We'll get
said it
you
a couple
some.
times earlier, but
Yeah.
I think I just need to reinstate that I need paint and I need a hammer.
I was so sure you had.
Both of which hold under the same roof.
Can Riley infer that he's anxious?
Yeah, you got good insight.
Oh, just yes. Okay.
He said he's fucking scared to go, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's actually restate. I don't know. Never
I mean,
mind.
are you being coy about it? That's what
he's trying
I'm
to be,
unclear
but,
about.
he's trying
Okay.
to be nonchalant, but he's being the most chalant motherfucker ever.
Yeah, he's not good at it.
Yeah, no, he's trying to put on a brave face, but this face
LeBaron,
is covering his timbers.
if you'd like to make me a disadvantaged performance check
Okay, I would love to do that, but you know what?
for putting on a brave
Disadvantage.
face.
Let's use the OG LeBaron dice.
Let's not use the Victor dice.
No, I'm using like Victor dice are fucking. Actually, they were rolling crazy the other day, but you gotta be shitting me. One of those was a nat 20. The other one not so much. 14.
Yeah, you got that passive insight, Riley.
Yeah, he's. Hey, I rolled better than I thought though.
He's not putting on a terrible performance. Above average.
Yeah. Anything else before?
Nope. I'm just gonna
I
go
think-
to bed dreaming of Pankenheimers.
As I want to tell like LeBaron, hey, let's have like a movie night tonight in my room.
Movie night.
Movie night.
He's gonna
Uh,
like. That's gonna literally like light his face up. Like he is.
He needs a distraction.
It's like.
Yeah. This is what Izik's really good at. He's really good at distracting people.
This is the most stressed he's
good
been in this campaign so far.
He's good at dangling shiny keys in front of LeBaron when he starts thinking of like when he starts getting a little anxious. Just, oh, look at the
Okay, it's gonna be season 3 of the show.
Season 3
Oh,
of the
my gosh.
we've been watching. Yes.
Now it's about the
Yes.
next door neighbors, which are a group of turtles. It's a family of turtles who, this episode they decide to go to like a water park and they get chased around by like some frog people and then some bird people come and like shit inside of the park and then it causes like havoc for everybody.
Whoa.
I think he's
Oh.
gonna start watching. He's gonna get like one episode done, but then like the second episode starts, he just passes out.
Yeah, Izik's like, oh thank God.
Yeah, it's like your fingers were really you're
Or,
You're
maybe
barely
he didn't
awake.
I don't even think he got through the first episode, honestly. He's like the second his mind relaxed a little bit and his body did, he's just.
I love that
This show's like a fucking Zootopia.
it like used to be like soap opera Young and the Restless, and now it's like Family Matters, like sitcom. I like that it's like a new.
No, dude, I
Yeah.
remember at one point the
It's a new
characters
genre.
would just change, like, and it just never connected, and he was just like, yeah.
I actually really need to watch back and see what the first two were. I have no
It was the
idea.
romance. It was
It was like the
yeah,
Young
it
and
was
the
like-
Restless or something.
You went to like a
How
Simpsons
dare you cheat on
episode.
me, you bastard! Huh?
Guys, I hope you know whenever that's happening, it is stream of consciousness, me just saying things that come out of my head.
Yeah,
Literally
it's like
whatever
you kind of are pushing yourself a little bit to keep this episode
I'll do it for
going.
LeBaron.
And
make
LeBaron
sure
eventually
he's distracted.
conks down on the floor, and is like you feel yourself very quickly start to drift off.
Yeah.
Okay. Any nighttime activities?
Honk shoe.
Honk shoeing. Riley, do you still have exhaustion?
I have it marked on here, but I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Just
What,
one
I'm supposed to
level?
roll to get rid of it or something?
Can you give me a con save and
Yeah.
basic as well?
Five.
Fucking 21.
21. Riley, you recover it. Isaac, I guess I don't think you recover it. You get a long rest, right?
I thought if you long rest, you automatically.
Yeah, long rest
Recover.
automatically recovers.
All of them, or just
One.
Just
one.
one.
Okay,
It's
okay.
one
You
per long rest.
you recover one, but you're still feeling a bit tired.
It says requires food and drink. That's what it says. To recover
you eat?
exhaustion.
He ate.
No, we don't have food. Sorry, ran out.
We have our
Didn't go to the.
packs
Did
where
not
we
go to
order.
the store. Did not actually.
You all
go to the
have
store.
animals.
We only went to the paint store.
No, we didn't go to the paint store.
You lied.
I thought they had food there.
You
To
lied.
the broom store.
Yeah, I thought we
He
were
went to a
stealing from
store
the
to
pantry.
get
Pop.
paint, but it wasn't a paint store, and he didn't get any food.
I thought paint was food.
I didn't know we needed food.
Morning comes. Oh, am I here? Am I here? Am I
You're
here?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay. morning comes. No, nothing strange in the night. Dick, you've got the welcoming, empty blackness that holds you and caresses you every night. Riley, you
Dreaming of
Didn't-
hacking my foes.
you are not dreaming of that, but you are dreaming of something odd, something eerie. But as you wake up, you can't really remember your dream, as often is the case. Something a little unsettling, but no content. The day breaks, and as overnight, the rain stops. Actually, let's do this one. A little more normal. And it's a kind of a humid but cool morning, at least in the beginning of the day. Pretty quickly after people start to wake up, Dick, you've gotten some good rest, so you're not really sleeping in. Maybe a couple hours after dawn, you get a message. You hear, Nazar, you ignored my mystic's callings as well. Acknowledge my request and respond at once. When will the gate in Wallerman be open?
Only Isaac hears it, right?
Only
me.
Dick hears this voice.
Dick,
Only Dick hears this.
But as I established earlier, Dick's like has established like a routine now of like as the message is coming in, he's repeating it and then repeating it to like
So just
nail
repeat
it.
in the voice though. Yeah, like it's in the voice. Do I recognize? Yeah, like we know who it is.
I can't.
Dick
I might like.
Yeah. It's the same voice you heard
It's the same
yesterday.
one I got yesterday, but I don't know if I would be really doing an impression as I'm reading it out.
Did he just say
No.
the gate in Wallamund?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The gate in Walman. Yeah, as Dick's writing this down, he did say this.
So, what if they're just trying to teleport their army here?
That would make sense.
That's what I said. No, I didn't say that exactly.
It's a bit early. So I suppose LeBaron would be up. Isaac might be coming on in. Michael arrives.
Who the hell was that?
Who's
Michael arrives.
Let's go, Michael.
New PC.
Literally, doesn't he?
Join the cast.
I've never even heard of Michael.
That was Locke's
Yeah.
Locke and I's
Oh.
roommate. And Locke's roommate too.
I was like, Michael.
I'm gonna join. Introduce yourself.
He says, "Acknowledge my request and respond at once."
Can I like try to? I guess I don't know. Would it be inside? How do I try to check if I could recognize who the voice is from? I know Dick is repeating it, but if like maybe
You can't.
I mean,
You
like
can't recognize
I
the
could,
voice.
I could describe
I'll
the
try to think of it with
voice.
Here's what you could do, LeBaron, is you can make an insight check to the language,
Like
but
the, like,
it's gonna be a very high DC.
You know, like Dick can like try and do like a. It's pretty gruff and it has a bit of an accent. You know,
we rolled
I can
great.
do a performance check if you want.
It might not be necessary.
Oh yeah. You know
There's
exactly
always
who
these-
We'll go to
that
the
is.
store and
There's
get some more
always-
incense.
these weird evil people speaking to Dick through this stupid
I
stone
got a
that
lot
he's
of.
got.
Good shit roll. I rolled a
Starting to
4.
understand.
Got
I
a lot of.
understand it now. I understand it now.
I have a lot of voices that at any point during the day may enter into my head.
Or middle of the night.
Yeah.
So, Dick gets this message probably a little before some, like, Isaac would be waking up. But maybe most people are up.
Just as soon as we finish that, like, how's your throat feeling, Isaac? You up to the? You think you got it?
I guess it's an hour and a
I,
half.
he seems impatient, and he seems to have a weird amount of leverage. I thought Nazar was kind of just large and in charge. This guy seems to be able to boss him around a little bit.
I think Hindalusha might be a bigger player in this than we thought.
Well, then do we want to say that Rhintag like failed? Like she failed her end, and Wallamund is not ready?
Can I think of how? So typically, what happens in Hindalusha when someone fucks up their assignment? Like, I feel like how would they react to that? Like, I mean, obviously not good, but would they just be like, "Fuck it, let's just be reckless," or would they be like, "All right, let's take a step back"? Like, are they going to measure 5 times and cut once? Or are they just gonna get frustrated and then just saw the shit out of it? You know what I mean? Like,
They will measure 5 times and cut once. They're going to be methodical.
That's kind of the vibe I got too, because this guy said his mystic wasn't able to reach Nazar either,
Yeah,
which
but
means
I
he
feel like we're
doubled
gonna-
down on the communication attempts other than just the sending stone.
Then we're gonna need like a reason why, right?
why
I guess,
why Rhintag failed?
or Nazar also could
Well,
just be like, whatever.
I mean, yeah, I think
These people might be
I
smart.
think-
Then
I like playing into the idea that like someone's onto us, and that's why things are like we've run into hitches, right? That's why the plan is being interrupted. So like we say like we've been infiltrated. They got
A little
Rhintog.
wooden
Rhintog failed.
figure brings itself up from a little squat sitting position on the floor in the corner. What's going on?
They got Rhintog. We're exploring alternatives. Like I don't.
There's too much that has happened that I don't know if I can follow. I'll let y'all figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that work stick is like we're compromised. Rhintog failed.
Or maybe just say we've hit a roadblock. Rhintog failed. The plan will have to be reassessed. I think the insinuation of compromise means that we need to give a sense of safety, but that it's more of a delay in the plan as opposed to a collapse.
What if we frame it as past tense instead of we are compromised, we were compromised. Rhintog was taken out
Defeated.
by that. Yeah, was defeated. I have taken care of it now, right? That's why you couldn't reach me. I was busy
Yeah.
dealing with Rhintog's
Cleaning up
failure.
the loose ends. Yeah.
And now we're moving on to an alternative from Wallamund. That's kind of how I would read the situation. Like, it.
Okay.
Because, like, they're so far behind, they don't even know Nazar died in fucking Segtagas.
Yeah.
Right?
And they don't know that Rhintog failed. Right?
They don't know, right? We could even keep that. Like, we don't have to even reveal. Like, if we think we can move quick enough on this, we can say,
Well,
yeah,
I think-
all good.
what if we muddy the waters and say maybe like Rhintog went AWOL? You know, like Rhintog abandoned the plan.
Rhintog was unreliable. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to come
Because
do
then
it
maybe
myself.
they send people here, and then we have more information. What were you about to say, Ryder? Sorry.
No, that sounds fine with me. I was just saying we probably shouldn't wait. It'll make him more suspicious.
All right, I'm pinning it now.
We have so many. I feel like we're always talking about how to send a fucking sending. That's our thing.
Okay.
I think yeah, we send it. Fuck it.
Do you have to make a? Do you get what advantage on performance, or you can automatically
just-
mimic?
It says that I can mimic the speech of another person or the sounds made by other creatures I have heard for at least 1 minute.
Okay. He's what James Franco in.
And I have
Night City.
advantage on deception and performance checks when trying to pass myself off as a different person.
Make sure this is 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 24. I'll send it in the chat. Make sure we all think this looks good.
I proved unreliable.
Do we like that? I got the tone right.
Yes, but do we want to have that last part if we think that this guy has a bigger role than we originally thought? Because what if
Maybe
I don't-
so. Maybe
what if
instruct.
that's the guy calling the shots? Like
So maybe you
maybe
just
just put awaiting instruction.
maybe not in. See, maybe we don't suggest either way. Maybe we instead of await my
Maybe
instruction, just
they-
await like word from me, right? Await my update.
Input on next steps could be
Yeah.
helpful or something. To leave it like up to debate of like, oh, maybe this is a superior, but the path forward's unclear and any input
Oh,
is
okay.
wanted, or
What?
Have patience. We'll keep you updated.
What if instead of have patience or anything, we just ask like, are you still in position? Like, are you going to be ready when we find the alternative? Right.
Yeah. Like, what's your status?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just edit the message.
Sam, what did Nazar sound like? I don't remember.
Like, I mean, he sounded like a.
Nazar sounded a little bit like this. It's been a while since I've done his voice.
Did our internet die?
Do what?
No.
Not
I
fully.
thought my Discord froze. I thought my shit.
Discord
Oh.
froze.
Did you hear me?
I did, but
Okay.
in that voice, Isaac will speak into the sending stone.
Okay.
The message that we have written out.
The yellow one. Here you go.
You all hear. Myrntole proved unreliable. I had to rectify the situation myself. Wallemund is out. We are exploring alternatives now. What's your status? Okay.
Like Isaac might make himself look like Nazar too to make him sell the performance himself.
We gotta get in character.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
You're gonna make yourself. Oh yeah. Okay.
You're gonna be a
And-
star, honey.
Gotta be a star.
Unfortunately, I think we have to end the session there.
Fuck, we don't even get a response. Fuck.
Well,
Fucking respond.
they
that
couldn't
was
even
their
be able
response.
to. Yeah, we
Dude, he
were
has fucking
responding.
people with him, you know. Oh, but we won't come to us.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the mystic
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
not
try and
gonna
reach Nazar again.
did you
maybe.
make the roll?
here's the crazy part. Though. We didn't even go to the fucking paint and hammer store. Like that's just,
Bro, we
that's
are
true.
leaving this fucking farm next
I'm
session.
blowing up the paint and hammer farm.
Next session.
3 sessions at the farm. Yeah,
We just have too much to like talk through. We have so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
Well, we
to
gotta.
talk
I mean,
through.
Why would you
That's
want to
kinda
leave the
like-
fuck farm?
The buck farm.
Can you give me the advantaged deception, Izzy?
Yeah, I can, guys. It's a -3.
With help from Dick because of how I worded it exactly like
It's
Nazar would
already
actually say it.
Guidance. I was gonna cast guidance.
Okay. I didn't
That's
realize it
allowed.
was already
That's
advantage.
allowed.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Is this who's all having this conversation?
This is like in the
Yeah,
main.
I imagine
room.
we're just all at the
like,
dining
yeah,
table.
Everyone's
It's private.
This is not first thing in the morning, or it is?
It is
It
first thing in the morning.
is.
I got the message first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all in the same house. I can help. I'm a fucking bard, dude.
Oh, you're
We
so
don't know
right.
you.
Yeah, but I don't know
know.
that.
I mean, I would say Teller's there unless he specifically wanted some time to himself in the morning.
I mean, I think we would have gathered everyone. Like this is
Yeah,
is
I
very
know. First
important.
thing in the morning, I did want to go back to
The city?
Yeah, but if this is pretty important, so
Okay. Would
I
you
would
like
have waited
to?
on the Baron too. So yeah.
Inspired.
What do I say? To help
What
Isaac
to
in this
say?
moment.
You got
Yeah,
this.
this is
champ.
very
Pat on the
this
back.
is very personally charged for you. Everything going on.
Oh, here we go. I will
boy.
put my hand on Isaac's shoulder and I will say, "Do not fuck this up."
Do not fuck this up.
That you've got advantage, a D4, a D6.
Was it encouragement
D6.
or threat?
Oh shit, we got all the dice now.
Okay.
Roll
A
that
D6.
shit.
I thought it was
is
a
it
D8.
You get a
You get
D10.
a D8.
D10.
Oh my
Wow!
Okay, first roll was pretty good. That was a 14 first roll.
We just need to be stacking these rolls. The
That was
fuck?
a 15. That was a 15 for the second roll.
Duck is here to help.
So
It's Duck. It's Duck.
the D4 for guidance was a 1. Okay, was a 1.
Okay.
Sorry, it all adds up.
The D10 was an 8. Was an 8.
Plus
So 9
minus 3.
24 minus 3, so 21.
That's
Okay.
21.
Thank you guys, my goats. Isaac is inspired by his friends in this moment all around him. He
I
feels
don't
like
know if
he
he
can
fucked it
You're
up or
getting
not. I
2
don't know
thumbs
what
up
that
from
sounds like.
Dick.
You won't know until tomorrow.
It's true.
But he thinks he does a good job. That was much better than the last one.
Let's hope the DC wasn't 25.
It was better than the
Man.
last one that we forgot
Let's
to
hope
do.
it actually matters when
Yeah.
they reach out to
Uh-huh.
Nazar again.
Yes.
Cast Scry on Nazar and see
It's
nothing.
definitely more suspicious now.
No, if they
He's
had
gonna
Scry,
cast
the
Scry on
jig would be
Nazar
up.
and He is dead, bot.
If they
I don't
had
think it
Scry,
works
the
if they're
jig would be
dead.
up.
No, it doesn't. I don't think it
Yeah,
does.
so they would just get nothing, and then that would be like, oh, maybe he's concealing himself or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or yeah.
From divination magic. Oh, man, I love that y'all are talking so much about what's going on. I feel bad that you know I'm not putting in plot progression and stuff, but like
Well, I mean, I feel like we haven't had time to like sit down and figure it out. We kind
Yeah,
of
we
just
needed
been
we
fighting.
needed a debrief for a while.
okay, good. I didn't
Yeah,
know
we-
what
we-
y'all were gonna do, so
Maybe we should have done that in another space.
yeah,
Well, we kind of just
Well,
kept
we've already
going
kind of done
until
everything,
the
so-
brakes fell off the
Yeah.
like scrap car we were driving, and we fucking skidded out, and we went, okay, what
Really-
the fuck
yeah,
is
no,
happening?
No, we're
Yeah,
just
'cause
kind of
we
figuring out
went
as we're
from,
yapping.
Fucking a double execution into the city being on fire.
The engine on our Mad Max car blew up, and we finally had to go, okay.
And then before that, we fucking saved the world. Like that wasn't that long ago.
Yep.
So
Wow.
we've been fucking going.
Okay.
We really are righteous. We can do no
Sit-
wrong.
Say by recording.
No wrong. By
I
That's what I
recorded.
think. By recording.
By recording.
No,
Man.
no wrong whatsoever.
I almost just left